Okay, so that's the magician. Now we come to the warrior. So this is an advert delivered by the warrior. The cards in Storyteller Tactics aren't just theory. I've tested them all in classrooms, with clients, and most importantly, in my own business. So I know why you love telling optimistic stories in your sales pitch, but I also know when you need to stop, because you're actually turning potential customers off. How do I know? Because I've done it. I've seen my own sales pitches fall flat because I've pushed the wrong story. I've learned the hard way, and now you can avoid my mistakes. In the process, you will, of course, make your own mistakes, but that's how we learn. Welcome to the School of Hard Knocks. Storytelling class is about to begin. Okay, this version is delivered to the warrior in our customer. How long does it take to learn the skills you need to build a successful career? Maybe 3 years for an MBA, 3 months for an online course, or 3 minutes to read one card. That's what we're offering with Storyteller Tactics. There are 54 cards in the box, and each one tells you what it is, when you need to use it, and then on the back of the card, simple instructions on how to put those ideas into action. And then it's over to you. So take a card and start using it right away. Don't sit around learning, just start doing. And then we come to the caregiver. Storytelling is one of those soft skills. It's important, but really hard to teach, right? Well, half right. It is a soft skill, but it's one we've actually all got inside us. You just need the right support to develop that skill. And Storyteller Tactics gives you that support, both in the cards themselves, but also in the wraparound care we take for our customers. You can ask our authors anything in free online sessions. There's a supportive Slack channel. There are case studies and tips on our blog. It isn't easy to learn a new skill, but you're not alone. We've got your back. Okay, and this version is delivered to the caregiver in our audience. If you're trying to develop your workforce, what's the fastest way to give them the skills they need? Communication training is one of the most in-demand courses out there, second only to leadership skills. But courses cost a lot, so you only get to send a few people on them. Storyteller Tactics are a fraction of the cost of a training course, and you can start using them straight away. So, nurture the talents in your team. Get them started on improving their communication skills with Storyteller Tactics. And finally, we come to the Sage. So this is delivered by Storyteller Tactics as a Sage brand. You see, these books, there are hundreds more on my shelves. There's a lot of storytelling wisdom here. But guess what? I read them so you don't have to. Take The 7 Basic Plots by Christopher Booker. It took me months to read this book. It took me hours to write one card based on the first plot, Rags to Riches. And it'll take you minutes to read that card and start using it. But better still, I can tell you when to stop using that card and switch to another. Because there's a lot of storytelling wisdom in here too, from hundreds of books and thousands of hours actually telling stories. Now, all that wisdom is in here too. Storyteller Tactics. Okay, and then we get to do an advert delivered to the Sage in our customer. Storytelling is just the hero's journey, right? That 12-stage thing George Lucas used in Star Wars. Well, yes, but it's also the 3-act play, the 7 basic plots. The list goes on. There are lots of models for how stories work. So why just stick to one? Why not have a bunch of them in your back pocket that you can mix and match when you need to? And that's what Storyteller Tactics does. It offers you a range of frameworks and templates so you don't just get stuck with the same old stories. Okay, that's all 12 brands, 24 separate messages. Which one do you think works best?